guys, all true UFOs, so like orb craft things in the sky, I mean up to and including airplanes, all of these things are powered and fueled by what you could call demonic dissociative technology, which I don't even mean to say that in necessarily, it's not bad, but like so there's two ways to I guess you could call it astral project or disembody. One is the luciferic upward ascension way towards the sun, into the sky, right, into the air. You rise up out of your water, you take your awareness up in an isolated packet, and you put a vibration on the surface of that awareness so that it propels you around in the air. And you separate from your body to do that to various degrees. Like when you go up into the airplane, you disassociate from the ground, right? But there's like mystical grasshoppers and mystical praying mantises, and there's even mystical lizards, and they can also project their awareness into the air and fly it around, and it creates a UFO. Any species, any creature can do this, including humans, and you can do it naturally, and you can make like psychic UFOs, like sort of Merkabas, or you can do it technologically and make everything from like a pseudo-physical holographic spaceship to an airplane. And these things disassociate you to various degrees. Going up into the air is disassociating, but also just sending a little bit of your awareness. There's different levels of disassociation, and so there's different densities and types of UFO, but they're all based off of that upward type of disassociation. We're going up out of yourself. The other type of disassociation is where you go down into yourself, you go down into silence, you go down into the heart, and you drop underneath reality, right? So it's not above, it's not ascending, it's not judgmental, it's not the all-seeing eye above the pyramid. It's dropping down into the ocean, dropping down into the water, and when you do that, you are the whole ocean. So your eye is not the top of a pyramid, your eye becomes the whole world. And when I say eye, I mean like your looker. You're looking, your consciousness, your awareness. You drop into and you become the whole world. You're already there all at once. And so dropping down and in is fundamentally a more powerful, dare I say, more spiritual, it's a more loving technology, because you're dropping into love and unifying with love, and that unification with love is what puts you at all places, where you're all things in all places. All the different types of creatures flying around have lost unity with creation, and they are right there doing that thing, and it's cool. I'm not saying it's bad, but fundamentally, if they're like, hey, listen to me, you have to just realize that they are a luciferically disassociated creature, not connected to, not plugged into the source or the totality of creation. And that's, if they're just having a good time, a little bit of freedom, that's fine. But if they're like, look at my powers, look at my ship, worship me, listen to me, all these other things, you go, no, you're a luciferic entity, and you're trans-species. You know, you might be a praying mantis, you might be a little lizard thing. And when you're doing that, when you project your spirit up and out, when you vacate or leave your body, it leaves a hole. So if you astral project up that way, another lizard person can come and insert themselves into your body and take control of your body. And this can be done ritualistically. You can traumatize people so that they disassociate, and that leaves their body vacant for some other entity to project into their body. Right? So possession and astral projection and UFOs are all the same class of things, where you're taking a chunk of awareness and raising it up and above and out of reality. And that leaves a hole, that leaves a vacancy. Like if you go up into the airplane, that leaves a hole, like in your community, in your relationships, on your sports team. Like let's say you played soccer and you went to outer space, they're going to get a new player for the soccer team that's going to drop in and fill your spot. So if you leave your body You could get somebody can come in and replace your ego. And that's why these people do these like various like occult rituals, and how you can be groomed for like certain activities of like you get the person's normal human ego to vacate the body, and then they can be replaced with whatever XYZ deity, XYZ force, and become like a priest or a priestess or that's the mind control. The mind control is all based off of disassociation, because you don't really control the mind, you're controlling the body. You can't control the mind. So you get the mind to leave. You either lure it into the astral realm with like information or prizes or candy, or you traumatize it to get it to run away, and then you replace it with the other thing. Or if you want to fly around and do the UFO game and all that, and in that realm, there's all sorts of different, like everything's dream projecting. There's basically an internet that every creature on Earth can project into. And so just like you have like an avatar on Facebook or in Call of Duty, so does every other creature on Earth have an avatar in this natural dream space, which the internet is like a crystallization or a physicalization of this space. And then you see that space, it's overlaid with this space, it's both. So the UFOs are real to varying degrees and varying densities. But they are all like native, it's all local. I don't think anything could be described of as an ET. They're all here. Even anything that's like from way far away, way up there, it's here as much as it's anywhere else. So it's not like there's no foreign things exactly. But anyway, yeah, just you just got to be careful with those UFOs and know that there's not a single person flying around in a UFO that's not a little bit kind of loosey-goosey disassociated. And as such, you're not exactly dealing with a full person. Some part of them is missing, and that's going to have various effects and consequences on their actions, behaviors, and personality.